this is Pat Walker at Mission Winners, and I'm making a video for Paul. Paul, you asked a good question about NVDA. How did we get in this? What were we seeing? And I'll just show this to you, and so you can kind of see it. And I got to tell you this. I was laser focused on this stock this morning, and I'll tell you why. This is last night. This is a nice pattern. It's a max list stock. And I'm like, yeah, I really want to buy it above that white line. Close to that white line. By Jove, that's what I'm looking for. Well, we know what happened. It gapped up, and this is what it did. This stock gapped up. You can see the open right there, and it started to run up, and then it started to pull back. And I was watching it, and I took it down. I'll show you. I took it down. Here's the first bar. It gapped up. Right there's the open. This is a 10-minute chart. It gapped up. It ran up. And it started to pull back, and right here's where it closed. You see that close right there? And I thought, you know what? If that son of a gun starts to lift up, and again, this is the first 10-minute bar. If this animal starts to lift up, I want to buy some of this. Well, the close on this bar, I'm going to show you something here really important. Take a look at right there. You see where it says C? That's the close. Now I'm going to put the cursor on right here on this bar. And you can see the close was at 288 right there. Was at 288.22. 288.22 on that bar. First 10 minutes. What happened? The next bar, it started to lift off. Here's the close right there. It started to lift off and started to run. And I said, you know what? It's held support. I'm buying some. And what did I do? When it started to lift off, we bought some. And we got filled. Here's the close at 288.22. It started to lift, and we got filled at 289.28 when it started to lift. We bought it. Right in here. And why? Well, it was going up, and by God, it was going up on good volume, and everything else was lifted. And so I said, I'll buy some. And we did. We did. Kept on going, meandered around, and then that sucker moved all the way up here. And if you know, we bought more right on this bar right here because we bought it for $295.09 right here on this bar. Why? Volume was coming into it. Now let's go back to the daily. Here's the daily. This thing was moving on volume, so I combined all those variables together and I said, you know what? That's why I'm buying more. Here's today, by the way. And that's why we bought more. The thing that's really neat is we didn't go big, okay? I'm going to be very honest with you. My goal was this. You saw the video last night. I wanted to buy the sucker taking out this white line, but geez, when it gaps up and runs that fast, I literally can't do it. And I'm not a gunslinger. I'm not going to sit there, oh, geez, just buy it, because that's investing through the rearview mirror. I have to live in the now. But that was my rationale, my precise rationale for buying it. And it worked. It worked. And by the way, the stock's gapping up on news. The stock's gapping up $9 after hours. So it's trading right now up here. The big point is this. This is a max list stock. This is a max list stock. I love max list stocks. I look for other things, but money will flow into these things, and I constantly am looking for them. Anyway, it's a great question, Paul, and I wanted to go through slowly and do an analysis so that you can see what we're looking for. And, you know, again, gapped up, take it down to 10, started to pull back, stabilize, starts to pick up in here. And I said, yeah, you know what? Right in here, the high on this bar is 292.43. Excuse me, the high on this bar is 290. When it started approaching that, I said, that's it, I'm buying it. And again, we got filled at 289.28. But because it was extended in price, we went small. And we know it got choppy in here. It got a little choppy. So I'm going to back up one more time and say this, though. If it hadn't gapped up so big and it had just pushed through this white line orderly and volume was good, we would have been buying it much closer to here. But we bought small and we're in the stock, and, you know, it looks good. Well, it looks good. We'll see if she can lift more tomorrow. So anyway, Paul, it's a great question. I hope that helps you. The tactic. And again, I'm tuned in so tight to the dang thing, I can just be watching this, and as it's maneuvering, this little hash mark over here It's down here and I'm watching, and then it starts to pick up and I take it down to 10 and I go, okay, there's the spot, I'm buying it. And we went in and we bought it. So I hope that helps you, sir. It's a great question. By the way, I'm not a day trader. I'm not looking at a bunch of freaking 5-minute charts or 3-minute charts. I don't want to get wrapped up in all that stuff. And my goal is this, is to try to, we bought this right here, just to let you know, right there on that bar. Look at the volume on that bar. VIPs bought this. This was very, very nice. Is this going to do the same thing? I don't know the future, but we're going to try. We're going to try. So Paul, thank you very much. Have a good night and a safe night, sir. And I hope this video helps you looking at the different time frames.